Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Charlotte 49ers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I did catch up with the Charlotte head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Roadrunners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking outside, it's Middleton. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Charlotte. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Dropping back, it's McCown. The throw to the outside is complete.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Henderson. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And it's the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Middleton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. With the catch, it's Boston.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. White. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
And now you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Looking for a crease. It's Middleton. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Run in the red zone. It's Middleton. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it again. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. Touchdown, Niners! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Henderson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters. And I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTSA! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, White. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That's got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rutledge. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back? You can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. However, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Bounces through the end zone. At the touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's That's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Henderson. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And it's the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
There's some room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quick catch on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. End off from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Snap to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
White. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Might be changing the route. Running inside, it's Rutledge. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. White going to attack through the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Enter! Hey! Enter! Iron! Iron! Brush! 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 Straight on the end!
4th down, White. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Again, it's White. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, White. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. White from the gun on 3rd down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 9 team, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Aggies with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot.
They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Fires to the wideout. complete to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Hardy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make.
Hey, this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Reads it, fires complete. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
White. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Inside. It's Middleton. Picks up the 1st down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion.
Move. Wide idiot.
Looking for a gap. It's Middleton. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
Red 54.
Might as well stick with him. Hard running there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the 49ers want to move quickly.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
5-29.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, White. Bringing the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I tell you what, nobody around. The defense kind of lost sight of him, and he took full advantage.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Middleton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of runs.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. White. Pulls it in with one hand. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
Wide 53. Wide idiot.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
Heads.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rutledge. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking for space. It's Middleton. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throwing White. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Henderson. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got their lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Blue 30! Blue 30!
They'll move the wide receiver. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Peterson. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Middleton. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
Maybe some room here. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Facing a third down and short from the 26.
Wide, 29. Wide. Hit.
White. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Got him. Hey, got him. Thought. Great, idiot.
White going to attack through the air. He's got it for the 2.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers. Find the space. Find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough. There he goes. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, UTSA. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throwing, White. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the field. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure into first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
What a throw on first down on the first drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
White from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Here's a heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. This was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't